everybody, what is up? My name is Erica and today I'm back with another reaction video. Today I'm going to be watching season 3, episode 3 of Breaking Bad, which is called I.F.T. Some really quick news. Please don't skip ahead of this. If you normally skip over my things, I get it, but this one's actually very important. I have some good news and some bad news. The bad news is I have made an error. So I don't know how this happened still, but my Netflix skipped me ahead. And so the other night I taped what I believed was episode 3 of season 3, but it was actually episode 4. And I didn't figure that out until I went to go edit it. And I looked at the first scene as I was trying to line up the scenes with my video. And I was like, what the hell is this? So yeah, the good news is you will get the episode 4 reaction very quickly because that is already done. The bad news is I am watching this episode tonight having seen the next one. So my kind of, my takes on what I'm watching are going to be a little bit different than usual. What's funny is while I was watching episode 4, I didn't really feel like I was confused. I thought it was a little weird that they didn't show Walt moving in on screen, which I'm going to now assume is probably rectified in this episode. But, I just figured, okay, maybe they want to skip over that. So it's kind of a weird situation. I'm going to put a note at the beginning of the top of the next one. But yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I'm super embarrassed. I have no idea how it happened, but I'm going to make sure in the future that I'm very careful about not accidentally watching the wrong episode. So yeah, with that in mind, I'm super excited to see this and to see kind of how whatever in this episode tees up the next one. Yeah. Like I said, the good news is episode 4 will be online very soon. If you are new, thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you're returning, thanks so much for coming back. As always, if you're interested in full-length reactions, the link to my Patreon is down below. They do usually go online a little bit sooner there. And then, yeah, just let's do this. Still can't believe I did that. Very green.
Oye, jefe, ¿qué onda?
It is him. Oh wow, we're getting some real cartel stuff here.
¿Sabes? Me encanta cómo hablas, Tortuga.
Sí.
Sí. Qué facilidad
So this
tienes
is
con
his
las
boss.
palabras. Salen de tu boca rapidito. Fluyen como una cascada.
Me gusta eso de ti.
That felt like the type of thing that isn't serious, and I don't even know, like...
años el mes pasado. Hasta acá. Hasta este pueblo culo de burro. A traerte un regalo.
Regalo.
Uh-oh.
Molestarte, jefe.
No, no te preocupes. Quise hacerlo. Lo tengo ahí atrás.
Ah, no.
Sí, sígueme.
No. No, even look at his face. He's like, I don't know about this. It's the type of thing he phrases like a compliment, but it seems like oh no, I don't like this.
Qué chulada.
¿Serio? ¿Te gusta?
Oh,
No.
me encanta, jefe. Qué padre, man.
Para el gran filósofo. ¿Eh?
Oh no. No. Guys, honestly, I can't believe that I skipped this episode. Although, yeah, that just didn't seem like a compliment. He's like, you have such a way with words. And I'm like, no.
He's still breathing. Well, by the looks of him, he has no idea how close he came. I'm assuming Saul Goodman doesn't need to know. Mum's the word.
So does this guy work for Gus or does he work for Saul? This is one thing I'm not entirely clear on. I know he was kind of the go-between, it seemed like, between them, but it's unclear to me who he knew first. This is rhetorical, by the way, don't tell me.
Walt, are you in the house?
Yeah, that's me.
What the hell are you doing in there?
I'm back.
No, you're not back. Walt, you're not back. Get out of there.
Well, it's my house too, Skyler.
No.
I'm staying. End of story.
What is wrong with you?
Skyler, I have every right to be here.
No, you don't. You don't live here anymore. We're getting a divorce.
I don't agree to it.
Well, it's not up to you. Yes, my name is Skyler White. I need police assistance at my home right away. My soon-to-be ex-husband broke into my house, and I need an officer to come and remove him. It's 308 Negra Arroyo Lane. Okay.
I just feel like
Thank you.
I don't understand what the grounds are in this case for kicking him out, other than like
Coming.
she's not going to tell them about the drugs, and he hasn't abused her, and he presumably is on the house title. And I don't know if he realizes this all, and that's why he's so chill about it, but I just can't understand what a cop would actually do in this situation. Like, if she was alleging that he had, like, hit her or something, that's very different, but she's not, presumably.
Are you back for good?
Oh, man. Walt Jr. is going to be pissed if the cops do show up.
I'm not.
Hey, I am starving. How about a grilled cheese?
Yeah, sure.
You want one too?
Walter, your dad and I have something we need to discuss.
Did he strike you?
No.
Has he ever hit you?
No, this is not about violence. This is about trespassing. About him being here against my will.
Okay, trespass. You're divorced then?
No, working on it. Right now we're separated.
Legally separate.
Well, there's not a court order, if that's what you mean, but we've been living apart for almost 2 weeks, give or take. I changed the locks. Isn't that breaking and entering?
Whose name is on the title to the house?
Both of us? It's
Yeah, there you go.
We can't arrest a man for breaking into his own house. Here we go. Oh, that was it.
Walt Jr.'s face is like, oh, really?
Our share of that. I haven't been the most attentive husband. That's why you're here.
Fair enough. Remember the other
I still
day
find
when
it
I brought up
interesting
the
that it
idea
seems
you
like
get
Jesse
back
and
in
Walt
touch
are the
with
only
your
people who don't wear the
partner?
ribbon still.
I kind of wanted to refloat that boat. I'm not suggesting that you yourself get back to cooking. I mean, you being in rehab and all. I only want you to convince Master Chef to do his thing. So, what do you say?
I guess Jesse did spend close to, if not all of his money on the house, right? I mean, I know from X episode that he does cook, but I kind of forgot that the house probably cost almost everything he had.
Hey, if you're trying to tell me something, I've got 4 little words for you. Do not call this. However, if you're cool, we can speak.
What the hell is this? Uh-oh.
Hello?
I hope they didn't kill that poor old lady. Although so far their behavior does not inspire me to be full of confidence. Y'all already know he's my favorite character.
Señores, bienvenidos. Gracias por venir.
Es tu territorio y tenías el derecho de bendecir la orden, pero No había razón por creer que ese hombre era...
Interesting.
Pues sí, me importa. Entonces estás trabajando con este Heisenberg. No lo conozco por ese nombre, pero sí. Nunca he escondido que siempre y conduce negocios con ciertos proveedores.
Y usted y yo todavía ganamos.
I like this mafioso
Nunca
cartel negotiation vibe.
dado nuestras relaciones. Pero don Salamanca tenía un sobrino que se llamaba Tuco.
Sí, sabía de él.
Y a lo mejor también sabes que don Salamanca fue su mentor en el negocio. Lo trataba como un hijo. Y cuando don Salamanca ya no pudo seguir en el negocio, Tuco tomó su lugar. Era el mero mero al norte de...
I mean, this really is mafioso. They're calling him Don Salamanca. Is that also a thing in Spanish? I just didn't know that.
Walter White era uno de los proveedores locales de Tuco, hasta que traicionó a Tuco. Ya sabes, la sangre se paga con sangre.
No tengo ningún problema con sus desas, pero presentemente estoy involucrado con este señor.
I'm so glad that I did come back and watch this episode because I feel like there's so much info in it that I would have been really upset about missing.
So when you headed back down to El Paso?
You know, between packing and there, do my ducks in a row, maybe a week or two.
Week or two? Come on, man. I'd be dying to get back in the action.
Yeah, well, it's not like there's nothing going on up here.
What are you talking about? Hey, Jack going on up here. It's quiet as hell.
Why do I just feel like he's gonna start something with those guys?
Over there. Think they're home.
Man, in this place, the bartender's probably holding.
Right. Oh, what you doing?
Oh, an APD, what do you think?
Since when can't we handle a couple of dirt balls?
Come on, man. Courtesy call.
Why do I feel like at some point it's gonna get disconnected and he's gonna like kind of...
Trying to tell me something? I've got 4 little words for you. Do not call.
Is that right now?
The number you have reached 1494985 area code 505 is no longer.
That sucks. That's really sad. I mean, I kind of thought they were going there with the repetition of showing him keep calling it, but like, that doesn't make it easier to watch.
That is college tuition for Walter Jr. And Holly. 18 years down the road. Huh. That is health insurance for you.
At least she's hearing him out.
This money, I didn't steal it. It doesn't belong to anyone else. I earned it. The things I've done to earn it. Skyler, all that I've done, all the sacrifices that I have made for this family, all of it will be for nothing if you don't accept what I've earned.
I mean, I know they're squabbling and she is still pissed at him next episode, but also I wouldn't have really expected her to be like just fine with it. But I'm curious what she's going to say about the money because honestly... Ew. Don't make me watch them.
have coffee?
Yeah.
That port's looking real good. I like how it looks.
Good.
Gross.
Honesty is good, don't you think?
I thought dead.
On the other hand, I kind of get that, like, okay, he put her in, okay, so it just, as I almost dropped my laptop off this thing. So Walt did kind of put her in a bad position with, like, giving her sort of, not an ultimatum, but this, like, big question that she had to answer, and then having Lewis over when she got home, so that even if she hadn't been out with Ted, you know, she could not certainly have easily given him a no in front of Lewis, or had a fight or anything like that. So in one way, I kind of do get her dropping the, you know, I slept with Ted the Twerp. But on the other hand, I don't know that necessarily after what I think was a, you know, a pretty sincere explanation on his part of why he did what he did, I don't know that it was necessarily a good move on her part to kind of make it like that. But yeah, so anyway, like I said at the beginning of this video, I did already watch episode 4 accidentally, so that will be out for you very soon. I'm going to try to have it in the next day or two. It's just going to be a matter of, you know, having the time to sit down and cut down things so that it'll be YouTube friendly, but it's done, it's recorded, so it'll be up pretty quickly. Thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Again, I know it's a little bit weird for me to do a reaction to an episode I haven't seen when I kind of know it's coming. But I really had no idea that we were going to get to see that Tortuga scene at the beginning, and that's really fun, so I'm glad we got to see that. I am curious, again, I like that we get to see a little bit of the interaction between Gus and the Cartel, but this episode made me feel more like the twins are a serious problem and not really something that could easily be reined in. So I'm really interested to see where that goes. And yeah, can't wait to watch episode 5 now that I've seen episode 4. But thank you guys so much for checking it out. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. And as always, if you're interested in full-length reactions, the link to my Patreon's down below. Thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Have a good one.